Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where shadows stretch long and danger lurks in every corner, two of nature's most formidable predators are about to cross paths. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth, the distant calls of unseen creatures echoing through the dense jungle. Towering above the undergrowth, a silverback gorilla moves with slow, deliberate power, its dark eyes scanning the trees, muscles tensed beneath its thick fur. Every step it takes sends a low vibration through the ground, a silent warning to anything that dares challenge its dominance. But hidden beneath the murky waters of a nearby swamp, something just as powerful waits in absolute silence. An anaconda, its massive, scaly body coiled beneath the surface, its unblinking eyes locked onto its unsuspecting target. It does not need to chase. It does not need to roar. It waits, patient as death itself, ready to strike in an instant. These two creatures could not be more different, yet both are kings in their own right. The gorilla, armed with raw strength, intelligence, and a brutal display of dominance, commands respect through sheer force. The anaconda, a living muscle of pure constriction, takes its prey with precision, squeezing with a crushing force that leaves no chance for escape. But what happens when these two titans of the wild cross paths? What happens when the gorilla's unstoppable power meets the anaconda's unbreakable grip? It is a battle of survival, an ancient test of instinct and will. The jungle holds its breath, waiting for the moment when muscle and strategy collide, when the predator becomes prey, and the hunted fights back with everything it has. One will walk away victorious, the other will be consumed by the unforgiving laws of nature. This is not just a fight. This is a war of the wild, and you are about to witness the most intense battle you have ever seen. The Amazon rainforest is a world unlike any other, a place where life thrives in an endless battle for survival. Towering trees stretch toward the sky, their canopies blocking out most of the sunlight, casting an eerie green glow over the jungle floor. The air is thick with humidity, every breath filled with the scent of damp earth and blooming vegetation. Hidden within this vast wilderness are creatures of immense power, each carved by evolution to dominate their own territory. Among them, two stand out as kings in their own right: the mighty silverback gorilla and the stealthy, lethal anaconda. Though they rarely cross paths, when they do, the result is nothing short of extraordinary. Deep within this untamed world, the silverback gorilla moves with calculated power, its massive body covered in thick muscle, built to intimidate any challenger. A single swing of its arm can shatter bones, its bite strong enough to pierce through flesh with ease. Gorillas are known for their intelligence, their ability to strategize, and their unwavering dominance over their troop. They rule with authority, their deep chest beating resonating like a drum through the jungle, a warning to any who dare step too close. But despite its formidable presence, the gorilla is not a predator. It does not hunt, nor does it seek out violence unless provoked. However, when threatened, it becomes one of the most powerful fighters in the animal kingdom. In contrast, the anaconda is a creature of patience and precision. Unlike the gorilla, it does not rely on brute force to assert its dominance. It waits. Beneath the surface of a murky river, its massive body moves like a shadow, unseen, undetected, until the moment to strike arrives. Growing up to 30 feet long and weighing over 500 pounds, the anaconda is pure muscle, capable of wrapping around its prey and squeezing with such force that even the strongest of animals cannot escape. It does not chase. It does not warn. It ambushes, striking with lightning speed, pulling its victim into a silent, suffocating embrace. In the blink of an eye, the jungle's most powerful creatures can find themselves trapped in a grip that even death struggles to break. Though these two beasts rarely interact, the Amazon is unpredictable, and when paths unexpectedly cross, only one rule applies: survival of the fittest. What happens when a gorilla unknowingly wanders too close to the river's edge? What happens when the anaconda, always lurking, always waiting, sees an opportunity? The moment is near, the fight inevitable, and in the unforgiving depths of the rainforest, there is no second chance. This is a battle of legends, a collision of strength and strategy, and soon, the jungle will bear witness to a fight like no other. In the depths of the Amazon, two of the most powerful creatures the jungle has ever known stand at the peak of their evolution. Each is a ruler in its own right, armed with a unique set of skills that make it nearly unstoppable in its domain. One is a towering beast of raw power and intelligence, the silverback gorilla. The other, a living coil of death, a silent predator lurking beneath the water, the anaconda. To understand how these two titans would fare against each other, we must first understand what makes each of them such a dominant force in the wild. The silverback gorilla is an embodiment of brute strength. Standing up to 6 feet tall and weighing over 400 pounds, it is one of the most powerful land mammals on the planet. Its muscles are dense and compact, giving it the ability to lift over 10 times its body weight, more than any human could ever dream of. But strength alone does not define this beast. The gorilla possesses remarkable intelligence, capable of problem-solving, strategic thinking, and even using tools when necessary. When challenged, a silverback does not back down. It pounds its chest with enough force to send a thunderous echo through the trees, a warning to all that it is ready to defend its territory. If provoked, it will unleash a devastating assault, using its powerful arms and sharp canines to deliver crushing blows. A single strike from a gorilla is enough to break bones, and its bite force, measuring over 1,300 psi, can tear through flesh with ease. It is not a predator, but when faced with danger, it becomes one of the most formidable warriors in the jungle. But in the darkness of the jungle rivers, another ruler waits, one that does not rely on brute force, but on patience, stealth, and the unrelenting grip of death. The anaconda, one of the largest and most powerful snakes in the world, moves silently through the water, its smooth, scaly body blending seamlessly with the shadows. Unlike the gorilla, the anaconda does not need to chase or fight. It ambushes. Measuring up to 30 feet long and weighing over 500 pounds, it is a living muscle, designed for one purpose: to constrict. When the anaconda strikes, it moves with terrifying speed, launching itself out of the water, wrapping its thick coils around its prey before it even has time to react. Once caught in its grip, escape is nearly impossible. The anaconda tightens its hold with every breath its victim takes, crushing ribs, cutting off circulation, and slowly squeezing the life away. Its jaw can stretch wide enough to swallow creatures much larger than itself, consuming them whole in a slow, merciless process. Strength versus precision, intelligence versus instinct, power versus patience. The gorilla and the anaconda are built for entirely different styles of combat, yet both are unmatched in their abilities. If these two ever came face to face, it would not be a battle of speed, it would be a battle of survival. The gorilla's sheer force and intelligence give it a chance to break free, but the anaconda's crushing coils leave little room for mistakes. In the depths of the rainforest, only one rule exists: the strongest will prevail, and soon, the ultimate test of survival will begin. The jungle is alive with the sounds of nature, chirping insects, distant calls of birds, and the rustling of leaves in the thick undergrowth. The towering trees stretch high into the sky, their massive roots snaking through the damp earth like veins feeding the life of the rainforest. Near a quiet, murky river, a silverback gorilla moves cautiously through the dense foliage. Its powerful frame sways with each deliberate step, its dark eyes scanning the surroundings for any sign of movement. It is not searching for food or a fight, just a place to drink, unaware that danger lurks just beneath the surface. The water is still, undisturbed, reflecting the tangled canopy above. But beneath the glassy surface, something shifts. A slow, deliberate movement, nearly imperceptible. A massive anaconda, its thick, muscular body camouflaged against the muddy depths, lies in wait. It has been motionless for hours, its cold, reptilian mind locked in patience. It does not need to chase its prey. It does not need to announce its presence. It simply waits for the perfect moment. The gorilla approaches the river's edge, its nostrils flaring as it bends down to scoop up a handful of water. Its fingers, thick and powerful, brush against the surface, sending gentle ripples across the otherwise still pool. And then, in an instant, everything changes. A flash of movement, a violent eruption of water. The anaconda strikes like a lightning bolt, its enormous body lunging from the depths with terrifying speed. Before the gorilla can react, thick, muscular coils wrap around its arm, then its chest, pulling it toward the water. A deep, guttural roar echoes through the trees as the silverback realizes it is under attack. The jungle, which only moments ago was peaceful, is now filled with the sounds of struggle. The gorilla thrashes, its massive arms swinging wildly, trying to pry the coils from its body. But the anaconda tightens its grip, its muscular loops constricting with immense force. The gorilla staggers back, using all of its strength to stay upright, refusing to be dragged into the river. The sheer weight of the snake is immense, its body wrapping tighter and tighter, pressing against the gorilla's ribs, making every breath more difficult. The anaconda is patient. It knows that if it can hold on long enough, victory is inevitable. But this is no ordinary prey. The gorilla, fueled by raw strength and sheer survival instinct, refuses to go down without a fight. With a ferocious roar, it slams its massive fists against the snake's thick body, striking with enough force to crack bones. The anaconda flinches but does not release its grip. It squeezes harder, its coils pressing into the gorilla's chest, restricting its air supply. The battle has begun, and in this unforgiving jungle, only one will emerge victorious. The jungle explodes with sound as the battle intensifies. The gorilla bellows in fury, its deep, powerful roar shaking the treetops. Every muscle in its body strains against the crushing force of the anaconda's coils. Its massive arms swing with desperate force, fists slamming into the thick, scaly body wrapped around its torso. The anaconda holds on, tightening with relentless power, each coil squeezing like a vice, cutting off the gorilla's breath, little by little. The snake's instinct is simple. Do not let go. The gorilla's instinct is just as primal. Survive at all costs. The silverback staggers, its knees threatening to buckle under the sheer weight of the snake. But it knows that if it falls, the battle will be lost. With a surge of raw strength, it reaches down and digs its powerful fingers under the coils, pulling with everything it has. Veins bulge, muscles flex, and finally, the gorilla pries a section of the anaconda's body loose. Wasting no time, it swings the snake violently, slamming it against a nearby tree with a force that sends a shockwave through the jungle. The impact is brutal. The tree shudders, leaves raining down as the anaconda momentarily loosens its grip. The gorilla gasps for air, filling its powerful lungs before the snake can retaliate. But the anaconda is not defeated yet. Recovering quickly, it lunges again, its thick body twisting around the gorilla's neck, aiming for the ultimate hold. If it can cut off circulation to the brain, victory will be certain. The gorilla stumbles backward, its massive hands clawing at the relentless coils, squeezing tighter and tighter. The jungle grows silent for a moment, as if holding its breath, waiting to see which titan will break first. But the silverback is not finished. Summoning every last ounce of strength, it lets out an earth-shaking roar and grips the anaconda's head with both hands. With an explosive burst of power, it tears the snake away from its neck and, with a final act of dominance, slams the reptile onto the ground with enough force to crack the earth beneath them. The anaconda writhes in pain, its body twisting and coiling, but it knows it has met its match. It releases its grip completely, slithering back toward the safety of the water, disappearing into the murky depths. Breathing heavily, the gorilla stands tall, its chest rising and falling as it surveys the battlefield. It has won, but the fight has left its mark. Claw marks streak its thick fur, its muscles ache, and the reminder of the battle lingers in every breath. But in the wild, survival is the only victory that matters. The jungle remains silent once more, as if acknowledging the dominance of the silverback. It turns, pounding its chest in triumph before vanishing into the dense forest, leaving only the memory of a battle that will be told for generations. The jungle, once filled with chaos, now returns to its eerie silence. The echoes of the battle fade into the dense rainforest, leaving only the whispering wind and the distant calls of unseen creatures. The silverback gorilla, battered but victorious, disappears into the thick foliage, its dominance reaffirmed. It has faced one of the most feared predators of the Amazon and lived to tell the tale. But in the wild, there are no celebrations, only survival. Every fight is a test, and every victory is just another day in the unforgiving world of nature. As for the anaconda, it retreats beneath the murky waters, vanishing into the shadows as if it were never there. It has lost this battle, but in the jungle, there is no final defeat. It will recover, waiting for its next opportunity, its next hunt. The silverback may have been too strong, too powerful this time, but nature is unpredictable, and battles like these have no guarantees. The anaconda will continue to reign over the rivers, just as the gorilla will continue to rule the land. Both remain legends of the rainforest, symbols of strength, patience, and the unyielding fight for survival. This clash between two of nature's greatest forces is a reminder of just how ruthless the wild can be. Every creature, no matter how powerful, has its strengths and weaknesses. The gorilla's intelligence and sheer power gave it the upper hand, but against a different opponent in different circumstances, the outcome might have been different. In the Amazon, there are no second chances. Every encounter is a fight for dominance, every step a struggle to stay alive. But what if the fight had gone another way? What if the anaconda had managed to get the perfect hold, cutting off the gorilla's breath before it had the chance to fight back? In nature, even the strongest can fall, and sometimes luck is just as important as strength. In a rematch, could the anaconda turn the tide? Could the gorilla's brute force be enough every time? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Who do you believe is the true king of the jungle? And if you want more epic wildlife battles, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, stay wild. The Amazon rainforest is a world of constant battles, where survival is never guaranteed, and even the mightiest creatures must fight to stay alive. The clash between the silverback gorilla and the anaconda is just one example of nature's brutal tests of strength, skill, and instinct. But this battle raises a bigger question. Who truly reigns supreme in the wild? Is it the brute force and intelligence of the gorilla, or the patience and precision of the anaconda? The answer is never simple, because in nature, victory is not just about power. It's about adaptability, strategy, and sometimes sheer luck. The gorilla's strength, quick thinking, and raw aggression gave it the advantage in this fight. It was able to resist the anaconda's deadly grip, break free, and overpower its opponent. But not every battle ends this way. In a different scenario, in deeper waters, or with an anaconda that struck at just the right moment, the outcome could have been devastating for the gorilla. The jungle is unpredictable, and every fight has countless possibilities. Sometimes, the hunter becomes the hunted in the blink of an eye. Throughout history, nature has provided us with some of the most incredible and intense battles between predators. Lions versus hyenas, crocodiles versus jaguars, wolves versus bears, each showdown a unique test of survival instincts. The battle between the gorilla and the anaconda may not be one that happens often, but it is a powerful example of how nature's greatest warriors must always be prepared for the unexpected. No matter how strong or skilled, no animal is truly invincible. So now we turn the question over to you. If these two titans were to clash again under different circumstances, would the result be the same? Could the anaconda secure the perfect grip and take down the silverback? Or would the gorilla's raw strength always give it the upper hand? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this intense showdown, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another wild battle. This is nature at its rawest, its fiercest, and its most unpredictable. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and stay wild. The Amazon rainforest, a place of mystery and untamed power, has once again proven that survival is the ultimate law. The battle between the silverback gorilla and the anaconda was not just a clash of strength and strategy, it was a testament to nature's unforgiving rules. In the end, one creature stood victorious, but the jungle never forgets. Every encounter, every fight, and every moment of struggle shapes the balance of power in this vast wilderness. And while today the gorilla walks away as the dominant force, the anaconda will continue to lurk beneath the water, waiting for its next opportunity. The cycle of survival never ends. But this showdown is only a glimpse into the many battles that take place in the wild every single day. From the depths of the ocean to the highest peaks of the mountains, nature is filled with incredible rivalries, each more intense than the last. What other legendary fights would you like to see brought to life? A jaguar versus a crocodile? A tiger versus a bear? Let us know in the comments below, and we might feature it in our next video. If you loved this epic battle, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps us bring more amazing content your way. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an adventure into the wildest corners of the natural world. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay fearless, and stay wild.